Hello and welcome to 5 at 5. And today we will do the two final teams that we haven't done in terms of our SWOT analysis. We will talk about the Rajasthan Royals and we will also talk about the Gujarat Giants. These are the two teams that we haven't done yet. And Gujarat Giants, Rajasthan Royals have had an excellent record. One won the IPL, the other has come close multiple times. I will start with the Rajasthan Royals. And may I say that when I look at this Rajasthan Royals team, I think this is one of the most well balanced and most potent teams in this competition. Most potent teams in this competition. I think this is the most strongest team that is on paper heading into this competition. You know, if you take a look at this side, look at the openers, Sanju Samson, Yashashvi Jaiswal, and instantly. And by the way, Sanju Samson is fit. Yashashvi Jaiswal is we know. I mean, the future of Indian cricket in many ways. Sanju Samson and Yashashvi Jaiswal to lead this attack. Unbelievable strength in the batting department. They have a well-established Riyan Parag now, who has played for India as well. Riyan Parag over the years has consistently improved and gotten better and better. So if you check the opening part of this Rajasthan Royals team, whether it is a Yashashvi Jaiswal, whether it is a Sanju Samson, and then the batting order, whether it is a Riyan Parag, whether it is a Nitish Rana, you take a look and there is serious talent as far as this Rajasthan Royals. And then you have a Dhruv Jurel. The other part, when you look at this lineup, a Sanju Samson, a Yashashvi Jaiswal, a Nitish Rana, a Riyan Parag, a Dhruv Jurel, all Indian stars. What does this mean? What this means is you can actually go and play 4 foreigners when you talk about bowlers. That's the advantage as far as you are concerned. You can go and play 4 foreigners when it comes to bowlers. That's the the advantage of this particular team. If you take a look at that batting order, Sanju Samson, Yashashvi Jaiswal, Nitish Rana, Riyan Parag, and as I said, Dhruv Jurel, you automatically understand that you have something special here. You have 5 Indians. You have 5 Indians who can take the game away. Each is a match winner in his own right, be it a Sanju Samson, be it a Yashashvi Jaiswal, be it a Nitish Rana, be it as I said, a Riyan Parag, and a Dhruv Jurel. Now, I think Shreyansh makes a good point about a genuine all-rounder. I would go with Wanindu Hasaranga as an all-rounder, Shreyansh. I would go in with Wanindu Hasaranga because Wanindu Hasaranga has done the all-round job multiple times for Sri Lanka. And that's where I think Wanindu Hasaranga is a standout, is an absolute standout. I think he's your genuine all-round option here. And if you take him at 6 and then go into the bowlers, you have a foreigner there to finish off. So 6 will be Shimron Hetmyer. Shimron Hetmyer can come in ahead, obviously, can come and tonk the ball at number 5, number 6, provided they get off to a fantastic start, and can be an excellent finisher, a real good finisher. So Shimron Hetmyer is a superb number 6. Number 7 is a Wanindu Hasaranga. And then when I take a look at that bowling attack, when I take a look at that bowling attack, there is a Tushar Deshpande, there is a Yudhvir Singh among Indians. There is a brilliant Sandeep Sharma, who is an IPL revelation every time he plays. So the Indian bowling attack with a Tushar Deshpande, a Sandeep Sharma, a Yudhvir Singh is kind of taken care of. Maybe there is a weak link there. Maybe you can say that, there is slightly problematic in terms of genuine pace, perhaps missing. They let go of Trent Bolt. Among the foreign fast bowlers, Among the foreign fast bowlers, you have a Jofra Archer. Is Jofra Archer the same Jofra Archer? We will have to ask that question. When he played for England against India, kind of blow hot, blow cold. Some matches 140 plus, really good, really good. Some matches went for a lot of runs. A lot will depend on the abilities of Jofra Archer. They also have the young Mafaka from South Africa, the left arm. He's done very well in the under 19s. They've got a Mahesh Thikshana. They've got a Thikshana who will come in if need be. So it's a well-rounded side. It is a plus they have Fazal Faruqi. It is a very, very well-rounded side. My four foreigners, when I look at this side, has to be one Wanindu Hasaranga, two, obviously Jofra Archer, three, they can actually Shimron Hetmeyer, and the fourth one, they can toy with multiple options. They can go with Mahesh Thikshana, they can go with Fazal Haq Faruqi, or they can try Mafaka. So that's the kind of difference, the variation that Rajasthan Royals has in this particular team. So overall, I think this is a good side. This is a very good side if I take a look at the batting. So what will be my first 11? My first 11, as far as Rajasthan Royals are concerned, will be Sanju Samson and Yashasvi Jaiswal, 1 and 2. Number 3, plenty of options. You can go with Nitish Rana. Number 4 will be Riyan Parag. Number 5 will be Dhruv Jurel. Number 6 will be Shimron Hetmeyer. You can alternate. Shimron Hetmeyer comes at 5. Dhruv Jurel goes at 6. Number 7, Wanindu Hasaranga. Number 8, Jofra Archer. Number 9, I will throw in a Mahesh Thikshana just for the balance of it. Number 10 is a Sandeep Sharma. And number 11, they have multiple options. They can try a Kumar Karthike. They can try any of these guys. If they want to strengthen their batting, they can throw in they can also try Akash Madwal, by the way. Akash Madwal had a reasonably good season with the Mumbai Indians the last time round. So this is a well-rounded side. If I compare the bowling with Rajasthan Royals of last year, when there was a Trent Bolt to start with, when there was a Kuldeep Sen, when there was a Nandre Burger, and when I compare this year, so I replace a Trent Bolt with a Jofra Archer. So I kind of take that out, right? A Trent Bolt is kind of balanced out with a Jofra Archer. That's no problem. As far as the Indians are concerned, I still have Sandeep Sharma. So I have Jofra Archer, Sandeep Sharma is there. But who's my fast Indian? That's where I think a Yudhvir Singh, these guys will have to play. Tushar Deshpande is a wicket taker, but can concede runs. So that's where I think they have a bit of a problem with the Indian fast bowlers, Rajasthan Royals. So when I do the weaknesses, the Indian fast bowler is the weakness. Except, so they have a Yudhvir Singh, they have a Tushar Deshpande, Akash Madwal. These are Sandeep Sharma. These are the Indian fast people they have available. I do think this is okay, but this is not the greatest Indian fast bowling lineup possible. There is no 140-45. So we'll see. Yudhvir had a decent domestic. These guys are decent domestic bowlers. Sandeep Sharma will again have to take a lot of responsibility. Last time round, 50 lakhs and then came in and did excellent work. The spin department, Wanindu Hasaranga, very, very good. Kumar Karthikeya, decent, left arm spin. And what? I mean, Mahesh Thikshana will possibly step in. And Riyan Parag will obviously join in with his off spin. So reasonable variety as far as the spin department is concerned. Overall, if I have to rate the Rajasthan Royals before I move to the Gujarat Titans, if I have to rate the Rajasthan Royals, I do think this is a team that can win any day with the bat. Tonmoy Shaha is saying Jofra at 8, already one batsman less. If this batting lineup of Sanju Samson, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Dhruv Jurel, Riyan Parag, this batting lineup doesn't win you games. This batting lineup of Jaiswal and Nitish Rana and Dhruv Jurel and Sanju Samson and Shimron Hetmeyer and Wanindu Hasaranga and Riyan Parag do not win you games. Then I don't think Any batting lineup can win a game. Shreyans, they've 26 crore to Hetty and Jurel. Don't you think way too much? Look, when I compare the monies, now you might say 23.75 crores for Venkatesh Iyer is a bit too much. You will say that it is a bit too much. Why did Kolkata Knight Riders break its bank for the Venkatesh Iyer with 24 crores? It is not about the amount of money that you pay a particular player. It is not that at all. It is not that at all. It is about the requirement of the team. When you break your bank, when you have the money pot, Venkatesh Iyer actually says this very nicely. Venkatesh Iyer says, when you step inside a cricket ground, it is not about a 20 lakh player or a 20 crore player. It is about a collective and a collective doing its job. Okay, so this is not about, okay, I pay X amount of money to a Venkatesh Iyer or I pay X amount of money to a Dhruv Jurel. This is not needed. This is not about the money that is paid. So please understand, it will not be that, okay, they've paid 14 crores to a Dhruv Jurel and 12 crores to a Shimron Hetmeyer. Is this overpay? What they did by retaining the players that they did, they kept their core intact. The batting remained the same. A Sanju Samson, a Yashasvi Jaiswal, a Shimron Hetmeyer and a Dhruv Jurel. You automatically have your batting base covered, and you throw in a Nitish Rana, you throw in a Wanindu Hasaranga, and automatically you know, okay, my top 6, top 7 is done. Now you've got in a Jofra Archer, a proper foreign express bowler. You've thrown in a Mafaka if you need be. You've thrown in a couple of good decent enough Indian pace bowlers. Plus, you have a Mahesh Theekshana. This is a good side. Can they make the playoffs? Is the question if I ask myself? Yes. Bishal RR not my top 4. This is going to be varied. This is going to be varied. I don't think we can kind of, and I respect Bishal your opinion. This year KKR difficult. Raman Harish. Ripon, when will Rohit join? MI will answer. RR is a decent side. Mad Max says that. I don't think this is a bad team at all. According to me, this is definitely a side that has the ability to make the playoffs. I do think this side. I do think this is a side that has the ability to make the playoffs. Can they go the distance? They have not been able to soak in the pressure at all. I do think this is a side that has the ability to make the playoffs. But I also think that the two chinks that a couple of you pointed out here, one, the Indian fast bowling problem, and the Jofra Archer thing. Is Jofra Archer the fittest, and can Jofra Archer last out? This is a major problem that Rajasthan Royals might just face. Will there be over dependence on Jofra Archer? Very likely to be. Jurel should have played for a different side because RR, he has direct competition with Sanju. This is IPL. I don't think, and frankly, he was retained. If he wanted to push himself and go out, maybe he could have. But the amount of money he's getting here, the respect he's gotten here, I don't think that's a fair call, because Rajasthan Royals, if you go and ask Ravi Ashwin, for example, Ravi Ashwin will say that this is one team that they have a lot of fondness for. Ravichandran Ashwin has a lot of regard and a lot of great things to say about the Rajasthan Royals and the way he was respected and treated and made to be a part of that side. So I don't think Dhruv Jurel has taken any wrong calls, Sriyansh. Saurav, his final 11, Sanju, Jaiswal, Rana, Parag, Jurel, Hetmeyer, Shubham Dubey, Wanindu Hasaranga, Jofra Archer, Theekshana and Sandeep. Impact. This is a good side. Exactly the kind of Shubham Dubey as an impact sub. Yes, absolutely possible. And look at this side. This is very similar to what we just discussed. A Sanju and a Jaiswal match winners. A Rana, excellent. Kolkata Knight Riders captain in the past, Rian Parag, a match winner on his own day, plus a beautiful fielder, plus a very, very good fielder, plus an off spinner. Dhruv Jurel and Shimron Hetmyer can tonk the ball and win you cricket games and finish very strong. Shubham Dubey can come in as an impact sub. You've said Jofra and then Hasaranga. I'll tweak that around. Hasaranga will come first because of his batting ability. Plus spin, Jofra, fast bowler, Thikshana and Hasaranga, the two spinners, Jofra and Sandeep, the two faster bowlers. Maybe one bowler short here. Maybe one bowler short, Shubham Dubey, maybe one bowler short here. I would try and add a Tushar Deshpande because you will need one Indian fast option. Otherwise, if Sandeep Sharma goes for runs one day, you might just be a bit of a problem. But am I seeing the Rajasthan Royals in the playoffs? This is a tough one to ask because I've already put a KKR. I've already said an SRH. I've said a Lucknow has the ability to go there provided the injury concerns are addressed. I do think Mumbai Indians is a good side. I absolutely think this is another side, the Rajasthan Royals, who have the ability. If they are able to solve out there are 5-6 teams, 5-6 teams who absolutely have the ability to make the playoffs. There can be a very tough fight, can be a very close IPL, can be a very tough fight between the third slot and the fourth slot. There will be a close fight. I'm expecting a close IPL. Jaiswal had a quiet last season. RR need him to have a big season. I think he will have. Saurav, I do think he will have a big season. Even in Australia, many thought he will struggle. He was one of your best batters in Australia. If you've seen the way Jaiswal bats or Jaiswal plays, the fellow has tremendous temperament. The fellow has all the shots in the book. He has the ability. After bursting into the scene, there is always a lull here. Take a look at Venkatesh Iyer, for example. Take a look at Venkatesh Iyer. Take a look at Venkatesh Iyer and you will understand this. 2021, he burst into the scene and the next season was acutely problematic. Why? Because people had worked him out. People had all of a sudden realized, hey, this man can win multiple games for KKR. This man can make a big difference as far as KKR is concerned. So clearly, the second season is the hardest. And Venkatesh Iyer learned a lot. Venkatesh Iyer learned a lot. I will launch Backstage with Boria tomorrow, and this will be an absolutely astounding season. I will launch Backstage with Boria tomorrow with a detailed podcast with Venkatesh Iyer, a fascinating podcast with Venkatesh Iyer, where he actually opened up what was his issue in season 2. In Dubai in 2021, if you see, everything was going for him. He was diving for a catch, the ball was landing in his hands. He was, hitting a ball, it was going for 6. Anywhere he was batting, he was opening the batting, he was going somewhere else, it was working for him. With the ball, he was picking wickets. As a result, what happened was the national team door opened up as well. Once the national team door opened up, in his own words, he started thinking about the 2022 World Cup in Australia. His thought went there. His thought went to the 2022 T20, and he was like, his mind had kind of taken a leap and had gone ahead of himself. His mind had gone ahead of himself, and he did not focus on the present. He did not focus on the IPL, did not focus on the job at hand, did not focus on KKR, did not focus on the present. And as a result, Venkatesh Iyer became a far better cricketer in season 3. If you see his domestic, he has started to be a leader. Now he has been invested with leadership. So similar, I think, can happen with a Yashasvi Jaiswal. That, yes, last year, I agree, was a relatively quieter season. Plus, he also had a Joss Butler. This time round, he will have to take more responsibility by himself, because with a Joss Butler around, a Sanju Samson and a Yashasvi Jaiswal had a kind of cushion. Joss Butler, world-class player, England captain, tremendous ability. You give him all of that. And there was always that kind of protective cocoon surrounding Yashasvi Jaiswal. This time round, that is not going to be there. That's not going to be there. And Yashasvi Jaiswal will have a bit of a problem without that. But this is also a good thing because it will allow him to grow. He has already grown as a test cricketer for India. So to answer your question, I think Yashasvi Jaiswal will not just have a good season, he will have a fantastic season. To close out the Rajasthan Royals part, I'll close out the Rajasthan Royals part saying that I do think this team has potential. I do think that this team has potential. Also, I will say I'll qualify my statement by saying that yes, while this team has potential, the problem the problem with this team is the Indian fast bowlers. That except a Sandeep Sharma, I don't see someone who can win you a cricket game, and there is an over dependence on somebody like a Jofra who has fitness issues in the past. So it will depend on these factors how or to what extent the Rajasthan Royals make the head. But in terms of ability and batting power, as I said, they have a good side. So that's my analysis of the Rajasthan Royals. Moving on to the Gujarat Titans, the last team, again, a very, very good side. Look at this side, and you will know that it's a very, very good side. You opened with a Shubman Gill and a Joss Butler. Fabulous. You uh, you open with a Shubman Gill and a Joss Butler. Absolutely fabulous opening pair. If you take a look, then you have a Sai Sudarshan who you've retained. So a Sai Sudarshan can also open. You have multiple opportunities there. A Shubman Gill, a Joss Butler, a Sai Sudarshan. You have excellent arsenal there. In terms of then in the middle order, you have somebody like a Glenn Phillips who will save 20 runs for you. Any day will come and save 20 runs for you. You have a Washington Sundar as your all-round ability in that middle order. Then you have the champion for yourself, Rahul Tewatia, who has established himself as one of the go-to stars for Gujarat Titans. Almost every season of the IPL, 2 matches, you can put in the name of Rahul Tewatia. You have some really good players from domestic talent, a Gurnur Brar, a Nishant Sindhu, a Kumar Kushagra. The bowling is sorted. Plus, you have a Shah Rukh Khan. You have a Shah Rukh Khan who you will play in the middle order and the lower middle order to come and finish the game for you. You can tonk the ball. You have a Shah Rukh Khan. When you look at the bowling department, you have the king in Rashid Khan, absolute champion. You have the king, and so Rashid Khan in terms of his leg spin, Washington Sundar for his off spin. You have tremendous quality in fast bowling, tremendous quality in Kagiso Rabada, Gerald Kudzia. You also have by the way, you also have the left arm spin of Sai Kishore. So think of your spin. You have Washington Sundar off spin. You have Sai Kishore with your left arm spin. Plus you have Rashid Khan with your leg spin. So you are sorted. You are sorted as far as the spin department is concerned. Now, when I turn my attention to the fast bowling department, Kagiso Rabada will lead the attack along with Mohammad Siraj. So Mohammad Siraj in a different jersey, moving on from RCB, will have plenty to prove. Whatever it is with Mohammad Siraj is all heart, is not part of the Indian Champions Trophy squad. So he has plenty to prove there. Australia was not the best for Mohammad Siraj. Can this see the back of Mohammad Siraj as a white ball cricketer? Because make no mistake, you will need Mohammad Siraj at his best for red ball come the England series. So in terms of bowling, Gujarat Titans are well and truly sorted. I see a Kagiso Rabada starting with a Mohammad Siraj. If you want to play a third fast bowler, you will absolutely play a Gerald Kudzia. So that takes care of 12 overs, almost certain 12 overs. Then you will have a Rashid Khan for his 4 overs. So 16 done, plus you have a Sai Kishore, plus you have Washington Sundar. So your bowling, if you actually want to go to a Rahul Tewatia, you can do that as well. So plenty of bowling options as far as the as far as the Gujarat Titans are concerned. This is one team with this bowling will win matches. A Rabada can tear you apart. A Mohammad Siraj with the first spell has the ability to pick wickets. A Gerald Kudzia can pick wickets. Rashid Khan will not simply contain, he can pick wickets and will pick wickets come every match. Washington Sundar has the ability to come and bowl in the power play as well. And somebody like a Sai Kishore has proven himself multiple times is a middle over specialist, capable left arm spinner who also has the ability to pick wickets. This is one team that can. Plus, you have an Arshad Khan. Plus, you have a lot of these guys. A Prasidh Krishna. Obviously, how did I forget a Prasidh Krishna? You have Prasidh Krishna when you add it to the faster bowling mix. You don't need a Gerald Kudzia. You don't need. So Mohammad Siraj, Prasidh Krishna, and Kagiso Rabada. You have, this is a really good side, boss. Kulwant Khejrolia can be a backup. The middle order all-round option, Rashid Khan, according to me, is a genuine all-rounder. Glenn Phillips is a genuine all-rounder simply in terms of his fielding abilities. An all-rounder will save 20 runs. Saurav's team, Gill, Sai, Butler, Shahrukh, Anuj Rawat, wicketkeeper, Phillips, Tewatia, Rashid, Washi, Rabada, and Siraj. Impact, Krishna, Sai Kishore. Possible. Who are my four foreigners? One is Joss Butler. I will play Glenn Phillips on current form because he can bowl a couple of off spin. He can tonk the ball against any bowler if you go by his Champions Trophy exploits. Obviously, I'm going to play a Rashid Khan. So Joss Butler, Glenn Phillips, Rashid Khan, and here comes the problem area. I have somebody like a Gerald Kudzia. I have somebody like, there are multiple options here to choose from. There is a Sherfin Rutherford. There is a Gerald Kudzia. There is, who else? There is Karim Janat. No, possibly you will play a Gerald Kudzia if you need to. So that's, they have a, somebody says a flying what? Airways in Glenn Phillips. Absolutely. And he will save 20 runs. Ripon Ghosh, Gujarat middle order is weak. How come? Why are you saying the middle order weak? So you have a Butler, a Gill, and a Sai. So top three taken care of. Why do you think the middle order is weak? Because you have a Mahipal Lomror who can do very well given opportunities, a Glenn Phillips who is in prime form, a Rahul Tewatia to finish off, a Rashid Khan lower middle order, Washington Sundar can bat and bat decently. I don't think it's a bad middle order at all. I really don't think it's a bad middle order. Yes, Ishant Sharma is there, but this is not the Ishant Sharma of old. So, but he is definitely an option. Shahrukh Khan is inconsistent, but there are multiple other options there. So Rashid can finish, Shahrukh can finish, Glenn Phillips can finish, Tewatia can finish. There are Washington Sundar can finish. I don't think it's a bad option. Vaibhav Taragi says Rashid not as effective as before. Say it at your own peril. Say it at your own peril. Rashid not as effective as before. I absolutely don't think that is the case. Yes, he has been worked out or people play him off now. What people do with Rashid Khan is they don't give him wickets, so they will give him 20 runs or 24 runs and play him out. Maybe that is why his wicket-taking numbers have gone down. But I don't think he's less effective. He's just won the South Africa T20. He will continue. If you try to go after him, he will bowl some magic balls and pick wickets. I think Rashid Khan is one of the biggest match winners in this format in the world. Between Rashid Khan and Kagiso Rabada, you have two absolute gem match winners in that squad. Make no mistake. When you add a Sai Kishore, when you add Mohammad Siraj on his day, when he starts bowling well, gets his rhythm, when you add multiple other spinners to the mix, I think a Gujarat Titans is certainly going to make the playoffs. And when I take a look at the top four, of the Gujarat Titans, I think the top four will score the bulk of the runs for this team, and I do think the top four will win Gujarat Titans 5 to 6 matches on their own brilliance. And I think Shubman Gill will get 2 or 3 match-winning knocks. Joss Butler will get a couple of match-winning knocks for sure. Sai Sudarshan, absolute class, will get a couple of match-winning knocks for sure. I also think that in a crunch situation, a Rahul Tewatia to come and finish off will push in big time as well. So overall, I do rate the Gujarat Titans very, very strong. I think they have done well in their 3 years. winning it once, making the final. They have done extremely well. This year also, yes, you can say that they will miss someone like a David Miller. I agree that they will miss someone like a David Miller. I also think they will miss someone like a Mohammad Shami, because Mohammad Shami of his old form was their go-to man, was their absolute go-to man. But I still think GT with the current setup is a good enough side. Butler and Gill, the most dangerous opening pair after SRH. I think I think quite a few teams now have very good opening pairs. I think Phil Salt and Virat Kohli will be a tremendously good opening pair. I also think Kolkata Knight Riders, if they play Ajinkya Rahane at number 3 and open with Sunil, and whoever they open with will have a very good opening pair. I think Rohit Sharma and either a Will Jacks or Ryan Rickleton will be a very good opening pair. So there are multiple very good opening pairs, but Shubman Gill and Joss Butler, quality, ability, class, match-winning ability, panache, sophistication, holding it up on difficult wickets to be able to pull matches off. If there is a Turner, an absolute gem. How do I see the Gujarat Titans? I see them making the playoffs. I absolutely see them making the playoffs. My 4 go-to players who will make, or 5 go-to players who will get them there: 1 Shubman Gill, 2 Joss Butler, 3 Sai Sudarshan, 4 Rashid Khan, 5 Kagiso Rabada, and I will add Mohammad Siraj to that mix, because I do think Mohammad Siraj has the ability to stand up. And this India snub in the Champions Trophy will let us see the best of Mohammad Siraj. Will let us see the best of Mohammad Siraj for sure. So Gujarat Titans, that's our SWOT analysis. We will close out. We will close out, and tomorrow from tomorrow onwards, we will build up to the start day. Multiple people on ground. We will start to build up to the opener. I will obviously keep doing 5 at 5, but expect the big show tomorrow. The big show tomorrow is the launch of Backstage with Boria. Watch out for that. Watch out for the big show tomorrow. Really fantastic interview coming up tomorrow. We will build it up from morning. Watch out for that particular show. So all that is what I have for this particular show. But I leave you with the thought that come tomorrow, you will have the big interview coming up. The big interview coming up as we launch a fresh and a new series of Backstage with Boria. Thank you very much for watching.